Investors, you're terribly difficult to buy for. You only value things that make you money. And so I made the holiday gift guide for you. Treat it as a shopping list or send it to your loved ones and tell them what you want. This video is all about the things that make my visits to property just go so smoothly and get me all the information I need. And I'm gonna start by recommending my clipboard. If you've been on a property visit with me, you've seen this big hairy clipboard. It opens, it has room for papers, it has room for pens, and it has room for all kinds of other things. So I think any investor who's walking properties, needing to take notes and do basic, I'm not gonna call it home inspection stuff, but when you're looking to buy or assess a property, you often are looking at for problems and how to solve problems. So inside my clipboard is so much stuff that you investors are gonna love. First is this flashlight. This is not your normal flashlight, guys. You can put regular batteries in it or you can charge it USB, USB-C. It has all the different modes of a flashlight: strong beam, wide view, strobe. But what it has that you aren't expecting, it's also a black light. So when you're in a property and you're looking around and you're maybe smelling a smell or you're trying to find a rodent infestation, urine and feces will glow under black light. So this is super handy and useful to help you find the source of problems and validate happy holidays, problems. This is such an investor's sneaky trick. Any investor would love to get this under the Christmas tree. Now, other things in my kit: an outlet tester and a voltage meter. So you have to know how to use these, but they're really simple and it helps you see whether outlets and wiring are live and whether GFCIs are working. Now, also in my kit, I have a thermal camera. Mine has a low profile and fits in this clipboard just fine. But this isn't the one I'm recommending because you actually can't get this one anymore. I'm gonna recommend this one in terms of flexibility, price point. I use a thermal cam whenever we're facing a mystery. So what's going on in this unit? Where is the water coming from? Those kinds of questions. Thermal cams can just help you by pointing out temperature differences, where the problem is. You also might find pest issues and anything that creates a temperature disparity, air leaks, things like that. The last thing I'm gonna suggest be in this clipboard kit, besides your pens and batteries and whatever you think you need. I also keep key tags in here, so if I'm receiving keys at the time, I can label them. This is a moisture meter I'm recommending you get for your investor friends. So there's pinned and pinless. I'm recommending the pinless because typically investors, when they're using this to look at properties, they're not looking to cause damage and things like that. So we can check how far the water has spread under flooring. We can see if the walls are wet or where they're wet. So this is really useful for that. Two other things I want to draw your attention to in my property kit: silicone shoe covers. Guys, this is not to the benefit of the people who live in the houses I go into. And truly, if they're occupied, I'm not usually needing to use shoe covers, but if somebody asked me, I certainly would. These shoe covers are great. First of all, get the zip up ones. The ones that don't zip are really hard to get over, like dress shoes and things. But if you have to walk a property, if you have to walk through a property that might have an infestation, might have had sewage backups, maybe there was a fire. I've ruined so many shoes. I now keep silicone shoe covers in my car, and if I use them, I just throw them in the dishwasher and get them clean. The last thing, and gosh, you're gonna think I'm such a nerd and such a dummy, put a first aid kit under your investor friend's Christmas tree. They need to have some Band-Aids, have some antiseptic around, because they're doing things often outside their pay grade and they're getting hurt. All right, this is enough for this one. Be sure to check out my website or my bio for the full showcase of the whole holiday gift guide for investors.